Hello friends, it's Christina from Christina Creates, and I'm continuing with my little fun Easter bits and pieces, and I thought that I would make one of Anne Wood's. So if you go to the Anne Wood website, you'll be able to find this for free, just a little thing to cut out and to stitch. I believe when Anne made them, she probably put a bit of batting in between. She's got a top and a bottom so she can fold one over, but I've just adapted it. So I've cut out quite a few, and I found these little cute little, well, they're kind of a bit like ducks, but I'm going to pretend they're chickens. Just cute little things to tuck in. Isn't that adorable? It's Easter-like to me. It may not 100% be Easter, but anyway, I thought I will show you what I'm making and where I'm up to. The Easter bag that I finished has got all sorts of yummies in it. And let's make another one. So when I was making this, I decided I didn't need the top. So now I've got a whole range of sort of top halves as well. So I'll have to work out. I'll find something else to do with them. Put him over there. So really now I only need a bottom half, which has, of course, the egg's wider base and not necessarily a top. I mean, it depends if you wanted to make it a surprise, so you find out what's in, but I kind of like this like this. Or maybe I'm cutting some corners, but that's okay. So I've got to work out what colour am I doing this time. I've got a variety of them. This is a satin sheet. It's a good backing. I think I'd like, oh yes, that's right, I would like one of these for the front. Looks like that's the top. I did sort of roughly cut them out. And what would I like? When I cut out this, it was already seamed, so that's one idea for a base. So is it seamed or something that's just folded? It just gives a better edge for this inside one. I think for this one I'm going to do this. I did originally cut out singles, but then I was going to have to join the both of them, so I'm kind of liking this like this. Now what I did with that previous one was just used just a thin thread to blanket stitch all around the edges, but this time I think I'm going to use a variegated, a bit more fun, thread all around the edge, and I'll probably use the little pink one, and then I'll show you what else I've made and am making. I do hope that everyone is very well and having a nice run up to Easter, spending time with friends and family. So this one, so I did blanket stitch on the last one. This one, I might do a crisscross stitch. Look a little bit like hot cross buns, and why not? And I'm loving this variegated on this edge as well. It's just adding a little bit more colour, a bit more fun. Now, I think that you could really go to town with these, I think. You could fill them with wadding, batting. You could do lots of embroidery on them. But mine are just designed to be a cute little thing to tuck into the little bags. Okay, so now I'm going to switcheroo to blanket stitch. You know, when you just do a little bit of stitching, you know, when you do a little bit of stitching on paper or as background mark making, that's what that is. Now we're doing blanket stitch. I feel like I can get a bit of a speed up with a blanket stitch. So we're having, once again, still having warm days, still in the 20s. It's unheard of for Easter and into April. Very nice though. Just getting that blanket stitch. Of course, I'm doing this left-handed. Came home yesterday and the lady next door was, I don't know, she was sort of digging around in the front little garden, which isn't really a garden. It's just got some daylilies in that make it look like there's a bit of greenery there. It's just the driveway and all the cars go past. And I looked at her and I said, "How you going?" She goes, "Oh, not too good." And I said, "What happened?" And she said a little birdie had flown into the window at the back. Just a little tiny bird, and had died. Just hit the window and died. She was crying. She was very upset about the whole thing. So, oh, that's a bit sad. So she buried it at the front. You could do it all properly stitched inside out and then turn it in, and then it's got a nice, you know, just a nice smooth edge like that. Everyone will do it their own way. I'm liking it. It's cute. How adorable. Just coming round to the end here. And we have another little chick in there. Adorable. So I've been making another little bag to put the little chickens in, and it's smaller than the larger one, and I've just been finishing off here a little bit of fill in with this leaves. I'm just going to finish this last bit of my flowers here, and I'll show you. I had decided on a new method for the way that I was joining the panels. And I'll show you. So when I have my panels, instead of making the inside bag, the inside lining as a bag, as you would with a Komekuburo, I decided to make each little sandwiched panel with the lining, the batting and the outer, and I have got most of it done. I just wanted to finish that little bit of stitching on there and then join these. So with the bases and the sides, I've just joined them as if they were all separate, and it's worked really well. But once again, I will blanket stitch round the whole thing. So first I do a running stitch, and this is just the way I'm doing it. Gets it all together, and then I can assess how I feel about the all the edges, if they're a bit patchy or they need a bit of a trim, and then I do the blanket stitch. So just make sure that I mostly get material, batting, lining, batting, material, and that nothing's too far down so it gets missed. Just want to catch it all. Can do a back stitch or a running stitch. In a way, running stitch works mainly because if you're going to blanket stitch around the whole thing, that'll hold any fray bits in. If you've got a sharp needle, you can get right through. It'll be all right to get through. And then I have to join my sides. Now this one I had to piece two bits together, so it is a little bit wibble wobble on that one. Might make the side a little bit deeper just in case I have to trim some, so that the insides are all together. Yeah, this one will definitely need a little trim. That's okay. This front bit hasn't got any particularly, it's got a bit of room before there's a bit of stitching. Don't want to get it back too far. Now I did pre-prepare this, so I do have the tabs on already. So where this little bit that I've seamed it together, it's not really, I mean, you can see it if you're looking for it, but it's not really a real problem. My little chickens are going to go in here. But see what I mean? If you had a fairly plain side, you could stitch that on and have it like a little pocket. I think it's just a cute little present inside that no one was expecting. I don't know what cord I'm putting on here, because this one that I love using will probably be a little bit too big for two to go through. I mean, it'll be too weighted. It will go through, but it might be too weighted. So there you go. They're my little Easter chicken and eggs inside a tiny bag. And yes, I will go and finish it off like this one's finished, with the blanket stitching all around the edges, and put the cording in, and then I will show you the photos at the end. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.